Shalom, and welcome to Bible Stories as Blueprints of the Soul, your Biblical Hebrew podcast. Shalom and welcome to our Biblical Hebrew podcast. Today I wish to speak about one verse from the Prophet Micah. We shall read the fourth verse from chapter 5 and translate it into English, and then we shall explain the concept behind the verse. V'haya ze shalom, and was this peace. Ashur ki yavo be'artzeinu, when Assyria will come into a country or into our will. V'chi yidroch be'armonoteinu, and it shall step in our palaces. V'hakimonu alav shiv'a ro'im, and we shall establish against him or upon him, meaning Assyria, 7 shepherds. Ushmona nesichei Adam, and 8 princes of human. What is the concept behind this verse? What is Assyria in this concept? Ashur in Hebrew. Why there is peace, and then Assyria, Ashur comes as intrusive or invader in our will. What is the strategy that we have against this Assyria stepping in our palaces? As we see through our conversations, the Bible is not a history book nor geographical book. So the reality which describes in the Bible is not of nation states or historical cultures. So what is the concept of Ashur? Assyria in English. We have 2 major sounds in Hebrew. O, which expressed in the word or, which is light. And we have another sound, which is u, which express in the word ur. Ur is fire or furnace or hell. If we want to be really expressive, I take it a bit too extreme to make the distinction between or, light, and ur, furnace, fire. When Abraham was thrown into the furnace by the king Nimrod, the Bible tells us that it happened in a place, mental place of the mind, which is named Ur Kasdim. Ur Kasdim, meaning not Or Kasdim, the light of the Kasdim, but the furnace, the hell of Kasdim. What is Ur? Is great fire, furnace, when not just physical oven in which we put sand together and make glass out of it, or we liquid metal, but furnace of the mind, when people think that they are like God on earth. Illusions of reality takes over. So Abraham was put put into the furnace of Orca steam. The king Nimrod tried to melt his perception of reality, of the oneness, of the infinity, of the endless expansion of creation. King Nimrod wanted to conquer Abraham's connection to the infinite. And King Nimrod did not succeed. So, Ashur is a reference or a coin of speech or an allegory to breaches in time when people think they can capture the divine, they can limit the infinite. Let's go back to the verse and read it again. V'haya ze shalom, and was this peace, immanent peace, eternal peace inside of us, because as we said in the session yesterday, shalom, peace, also hosts the two letters shin at the beginning and mem at the end, because the word shalom is written in 4 Hebrew letters, shin, lamed, vav, mem. The shin at the beginning and mem at the end create the word Shem in Hebrew, which is name. So shalom, peace, meaning when we have peace, we have connection to the name in us. Shalom in a way is divided to 2 parts, Shem, 2 letters, the beginning at the end, Shin Mem, and inside Lamed Vav is Lo for him, Shem Lo. Everybody who has his name has his peace. So the verse describes an immanent peace. V'haya ze shalom. When the Bible says v'haya, it means it shall be, because we have the oppositing vav here. Also the word v'haya is the tetragrammaton, 4 letters. In Hebrew we say havaya. And v'haya ze shalom. Havaya, the name, the tetragrammaton, is peace. Immanent peace. And there are 2 dots calling. Ashur ki yavo be'artzenu. There's immanent peace, but suddenly there is a threat, which here represents by the name of Ashur. A concept which try to impose on our will the external reality, the Egyptian reality, the material reality. And what happens if there's internal peace and there's a threat of Ashur, which try to impose its limited perception on our will or in our will? And this foreign concept, rough concept, the sense of tyranny, will step in our palaces. And here the palaces are not external palaces from concrete or from wood or from bricks, but those are the palaces of the mind. And there is a threat that Ashur will step into our inner palaces of the mind. What strategy do we develop against this smashing of the holiness inside of us? And then says the Prophet Micah, V'hakimonu alav shiv'a ro'im, and we shall establish against this invader, the tyrant thinking, 7 shepherds. Ushmona Nesichei Adam, and 8 princes of human. The concept of 7 shepherds express itself in the holiday of Sukkot. In the 15th of the 7th month, when we count from spring through the summer, and we reach the 7th month, which is Tishrei, in the 15th of it, when it's full moon, we celebrate the holiday of Sukkot. The Sukkah is little hut, temporary hut, which protects us from the sun. It gives us shade. We sit in this temporary housing for 7 days to remember that Israel had been walking in the desert for 40 years and did not have permanent housing, to remind us that in this life on earth everything is temporary. And in those 7 days that we sit under the shade of the Sukkah, we host 7 guests. In Aramaic, guest is ushpiz, and guests are ushpizin. In English, the word to host comes from Aramaic word ushpiz. So in the 7 days that we are sitting under the shade of the Sukkah, we host the 7 shepherds of Israel. In the first day that we sit in the Sukkah, we host Abraham. Abraham is the infinite grace, infinite love and flow. In the second day of sitting in the Sukkah, we host the quality of Isaac, which is awe and bravery. In the third day that we sit in the Sukkah, we host Jacob, which is the beauty of the tree of life, its branches, its leaves. This quality of Jacob in us related to the heart, its inner. In the 4th day, we are hosting Moses. In the 5th day, we are hosting Aaron, his brother. In the 6th day, we're hosting Joseph. So in a way, Joseph and his father Jacob are in the middle of the tree of life. And in the 7th day, we host David. So in every day of our sitting in the Sukkah, we are hosting another quality of a shepherd. Again, in the first day, we're hosting Abraham, the infinite love and flow. In the second day, we are hosting Isaac, is the awe and bravery. In the third day, we are hosting Jacob. In the 4th day, we're hosting Moses. In the 5th day, we're hosting Aaron. And in the 6th day, we're hosting Joseph. While in the 7th day, we're hosting David. So, what is the relation between the verse that we read in the Prophet Micah and the 7 days of Sukkot, and the strategy that we have to come up with if external power try to smash our inner palaces. The strategy is as follows. We can connect to the spirit of Abraham, the infinite lover of God, that walks infinitely. He doesn't have a border, he doesn't have limitations. He just wants to connect to the higher all the time. Via those 7 shepherds and the qualities, we are relating to the higher. This is the strategy of the Prophet Micah. Through the O of Isaac, Isaac was willing to submit himself to the higher. He didn't say a word when he saw his father is taking him to the land of Moriah, to the mountain Moriah, and he was carrying the woods on his back, and he was asking his father, where is the lamb? And his father was saying, God shall show us the lamb. So he did not provoke his father, he did not push his father, he was submitting himself to the higher. We can learn from it, sometimes in awe in life, sometimes the infinite grace of Abraham, sometimes in the beauty of the heart, like Jacob, of the beauty of the tree. Sometimes we are in a quality of Moses, the eternity of the mind. While we connect with our mind to the infinite, we have the eternity. This is Moses, the right side of a person. And Aaron is the left side of a person, which is royal Hod, and so on. And sometimes we connect through the quality of Joseph, which is the foundation, the covenant, because when Joseph was in Egypt, in the world of duality, he was all the time with connection to the higher, even in jail, even with the wife of Potiphar, even in front of the king. He was always with the one. He was elevating to the one. This is the quality of Joseph. No matter what happens, he is with the one, with the Father. And sometimes we're connecting to the higher through the quality of David, the kingdom of heaven, Sfirat Malchut, because David, as we said before, the volume of the word David is 14, 1 to 4, the infinite and the most expression of development in time and space. So in a way, this is how the Prophet Micah offers us to plan and to operate this strategy against any invader that wants to destroy the palaces of the mind, the heavenly kingdom. We wish you a beautiful day and infinite life. Thank you for listening to Bible Stories as Blueprints of the Soul. We hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you have any questions, comments, or would like to hear more about a certain topic, just write us an email to hebrew@learnoutlive.com. We are always happy to hear from you. For more episodes, videos, and articles like this, please visit our website at hebrew.learnoutlive.com. We also would like to invite you to join our live classes. Just search for Online College of Biblical Hebrew on Facebook and start learning now with students from all over the world. Koltuv and Shalom.